Okay, my new starter button for the Bayou 220 should be here today. If it's not, it'll be here tomorrow. And then we'll see if that was the problem. If not, I guess I got a new starter button for no reason. This must have got moved or something. This one's kind of straight. Look at that one. Outward. It's pointing out that way to the left a decent amount. And I could notice it when I took this for its first test drive. I was kind of in gravel. I just went up and down the road. So if it did break down or do anything, I could push it down the hill back to the house. But when I was in the gravel, it was kind of not wanting to turn as sharp as you would really want it, especially on like a trail and stuff. It was I felt like the front wanted to slide, but like in a bad way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this tie rod end, the outer tie rod, and since it's on the back side of the wheel, I'm going to turn it out. I'm going to just take the tie rod off. Then I'm going to do it a little bit, have this sitting straight, see if it matches up. If it's straight, then I'll fold it back up. If not, then I'll adjust it accordingly and we'll go from there. Hopefully, if the kids don't like drive me crazy and stuff, hopefully I'll have this alignment done. It's a lot easier than a vehicle. Four-wheelers are usually a lot easier. I've lined up a few vehicles because they already had inspection stickers and I didn't feel like going and paying somebody to do the alignment, so I did it myself and it worked out. Like I was able to do it. But also I used to have a big garage. Now I work outside on this stuff. It's a little bit rougher. You can't like straighten up all the wheels, draw a straight line, and then do it that way, which I would rather do it that way, and maybe even have straight up down bore. But this doesn't really have, I don't think you can really adjust the toe in and out. I think it's just the tires are pointed out or in or wherever you want them with the tie rod ends. It'd be really cool to get working on the Yamaha, but I need a starter or a pull start. I have a guy that offered me a parts bike for $100, but the only thing that I could really use off of it is like maybe the spare tires, because they're okay. I could use the four-wheel drive, the drive shaft, the front drive shaft from the transfer case to the front. I could use that because the one on my Big Bear isn't on there because one of the yokes was welded and then it busted off, so I can't use it. I need a new yoke. I have a new drive shaft, came with it, which is pretty awesome because I think the drive shaft that I have that's brand new cost almost $100. So, and I only paid $260 for the Big Bear. So that's kind of good. If I end up buying the parts Big Bear, I'll use the parts that I need or that's better for my for my Big Bear, and then I'll sell the rest of the parts. And I might end up getting to have nothing in the Big Bear That'd be pretty sweet, because the Bayou, I have nothing in it, and I still have spare parts to sell. So the way that I'm doing it, it's turning out pretty well. Just a little slower starting. But this time next year, I'm hoping to have around 10 to 15, like working on like 3 to 5 different things at a time. So then that way, when I got to wait on one four-wheeler, dirt bike, or whatever, then I can go and do the things to another one that I can do. And then that way, my time, I'm not just sitting around. With the Bayou, it's kind of worked out because I've fixed the little things that are kind of like cosmetic or makes it feel better when you're riding it. I have to wait on the back rack to put the back rack on. I do have it, because where the bolts that go down and then you bolt it up to the frame, they rusted out and they're not on there anymore. The guy that had this before me, he welded up like this shelf thing that he bolted up and then put on there. My plan is I'm gonna get like a cheap Amazon welder or something, and I'm gonna weld that, but I'm gonna weld actual bolts onto it. So then that way I can pack in weld, get it nice and strong. Because if anybody put like logs or like something on the back of it to carry, a cooler maybe or something, it would hold pretty much a lot of weight. I think originally these can hold like 150 pounds on the back rack, maybe more. I'm not 100% sure. It should definitely be able to do that when I get done with it. And I might end up not doing it, because I've had a guy offer me 2 Suzuki Edgers. I think I'm saying that right. They're 400s. One's 2-wheel drive, one's 4-wheel drive, and a Quad Runner 250 for this. But he doesn't have a trailer to bring all 3, and he lives in Athens. I live roughly 2 hours away from him. All I have is a truck. I don't have a trailer yet. So that deal is probably not going to happen unless I decide to rent a U-Haul and go do the trade. And he would definitely do the trade, because the Bayou is in great shape. I'm going to get this fixed up. Maybe I gotta go get oil and do the oil change too. And these are just things to make it better riding. Like, I'm pretty sure I still got a little bit of water in my oil, so we'll fix that up so that the cam and the piston arm and stuff doesn't end up locking up and blowing a hole through the crankshaft doesn't end up binding up and throwing like a hole through the motor case or something, or the jug, So oil change sooner or later, back rack sooner or later. We're going to try to get the alignment done today. Reverse works, everything works except for the electric start button. Pull start works, so it will start up and ride. It's got reverse. All 5 gears work, and they work pretty well. I think that's pretty much about it. Till the next video, peace out, y'all. The next video, I'll try to post this here like in the next 5 minutes or so, and then I'll get working on fixing alignment, and then I'll do another short video showing you that it's alignment's done. So we'll get 2 videos done today, and hopefully here soon somebody comes up with a decent trade or is able to make a trade happen, and we won't see the bayou anymore. It'll be out of here, and I'll be working on 2 or 3 more things. Because I'm pretty much only going to trade this for 2 or 3 like things, like ATVs or 4-wheelers. I mean 4-wheelers or dirt bikes. So we'll at least have 2 more things to work on, and we still got the big bear.